5 things I wish I knew before I started lifting. YouTube, how's it going? Chris Prychico, also known as C Prychico Fit, back with another video. In today's video, I have finally decided to let you guys know 5 things I wish I knew before I started lifting. Now, a little bit of backstory about me. I grew up doing martial arts, so I've always had more of an active lifestyle. I did martial arts for 10 years. I actually have a black belt in martial arts, in Taekwondo specifically. So throughout my childhood, I always was fit, So I ate whatever I wanted, the typical athlete, eat whatever you want, don't worry about it because, your sport's gonna burn it off. And then there came a point where I no longer did martial arts, and that changed me. So I was eating the same as I was when I was exercising a lot, and that resulted in me putting on an additional weight. Roughly around 2017 is when I truly decided I wanted to start working out. And ever since then, it's been a grind. The first 3 years, I won't lie, I was on and off. The diet wasn't clean. I wasn't too sure what I was doing. I would go to a gym, throw around some weights, but nothing too proper. So I eventually got more consistent with it, and that was around COVID. So right before COVID happened, which was around 2020, actually the beginning of 2019, I started working out more consistently and actually followed a regimen along with the diet. And then COVID happened, and I feel like a lot of people this happened to. COVID threw me off a lot, way too much than I care to admit. I will post some pictures on my Instagram, so make sure you guys follow my Instagram. I'll show you guys exactly the process that I went through and how I looked. But in that 2019 to 2020, I believe it was March when COVID happened, I was grinding. I was seeing the progress, and then, like I said, COVID happened. And for the first 2 months, being homebound, I just turned to eating. I ate whatever I wanted, sweets, everything, and it made me feel like garbage. I put on a lot of weight, and the progress was still there, but it kind of reverted. But one day I woke up and, I think I was watching actually a show called The Challenge, and I was looking at the people in the show, and I was seeing how, their physiques were great, their athleticism was awesome, and I'm like, what separates them from me? There's really no difference. And that's something I really want to emphasize to you guys. There's no difference between you guys and anyone really, other than where they are in their journey and the fact they chose to start. And that's all it is choosing to start. And when you start, never look back. So, around that time during COVID, like I said, I was watching The Challenge. I saw that, and I just sparked a flame in me. And ever since then, guys, it's been all uphill. It's been a grind. I'll go more in depth exactly in the workouts I used to do during COVID and show you guys, you don't need the gym to work out. I mean, the gym's good and all, but you really don't need it. It's all about what you guys do and putting in the work every single day and showing up. That's the main thing, right? So you could do workouts at home. You're still going to see progress. I mean, I saw tons of progress mentally, physically, every sort of way. And then once the gyms opened up again, I've never looked back. It's been a grind, learned, developed as a person. But throughout that process, there's 5 key points I really want to emphasize to you guys about the gym and just about, lifting in general. So the first thing that I learned, guys, is diet is key. It's key to fueling you guys through your workout and also seeing progress throughout your body. If your goal is to lose weight, don't overcomplicate it. That's another thing I should emphasize. Don't overcomplicate it. If your goal is to lose weight, you just need to eat less calories. If your goal is to put on weight, you got to eat more calories. That's so simple. And another thing I really want to emphasize as well, guys, is there isn't a golden diet. Just because a certain diet works for me or works for, whatever other famous influencer that you guys watch, doesn't mean it's going to work for you. I've done plenty of different diets. I've done intermittent fasting. I've cut out carbs completely. And the reality of it is, I couldn't stick to that. And one thing that's really important to know is diet isn't a golden ticket to getting where you want. Or rather, your diet isn't just get to where you want to be, and that's it. You go back, you revert back to how you guys ate prior to you guys getting into the diet. Your diet's a lifestyle change. And I think that's the most important thing is don't look at it as a diet, it's a lifestyle change. The way you guys eat is the way you guys are gonna eat forever. And you know what? It feels amazing. You're eating whole foods, you're eating the right foods, the right energy to fuel your body. Your body's a machine. Your body's like a car. You're not gonna go put a low-grade gas into a Ferrari. Your body's a Ferrari. You wanna give it the right fuel. Invest in your health. Never look at the price of food and say, oh, it's so expensive. You're investing in yourself. You know what else is expensive? The bills at the doctor's office. Remember that. Either you're paying for your food and it's expensive, or you're paying at the doctor. So that choice is yours. But like I said, there is no golden diet. Whatever diet works for you guys, don't overcomplicate it. Try out different types of diets, see which one you guys could stick to. But yeah, I've done the intermittent fasting. I've also, like I said, cut out the carbs completely, and both of those were not sustainable. You know, I stuck to them for about a month or two, and then I was like, dude, I can't do this anymore. I'm hungry, I don't feel energetic. Find what works for you guys. Try out different types of diets. There's plenty of different diets. You know, you might be more interested in getting into vegan or keto or whatever the case may be, but try the different diets, find which one works best for you guys. The main thing is to make sure that you stick to it. It's not a golden pass to get to where you want to be and then that's it. A diet is a lifestyle change. So the second tip that I learned is more work doesn't equate to more results. It's about putting in the right work, quality over quantity. When I was first working out after my COVID break, I went insane. I would work out for 4 hours a day. Like when I say this, I would do 1,000 push-ups a day, over 1,000 at points, but 1,000 push-ups a day, roughly around 500 pull-ups, and an insane amount of dips. I think the same amount as push-ups, so 1,000. Along with working out at the gym, along with doing cardio. And you know what, guys? It's not worth it. I mean, that took up such a big portion of my day that I didn't even have time to, you know, actually enjoy life. And that's what it's about. It's about balance. You want to have a healthy lifestyle. It's not just about, you know, working out all the time. It's about enjoying life, right? Going out, enjoy things with your friends, have fun with your friends. That's the main thing, is enjoying life. So more work does not equate to more results. That's a big point, right? You want to get in the right work. The third tip that I have is discipline over motivation. There is a thing called newbie gains, and I believe it's about a 6-month period. I mean, it varies for every person, where you're gonna see insane results, and that is gonna motivate the crap out of you. You're gonna wanna go every day like I did. I went every day, but anyways, you wanna go. You wanna get it done, and you're so motivated, but there will come a point in time where you guys are not gonna see those sort of results, which for a lot of people results in them giving up because they're not seeing the results instantaneous. So, discipline over motivation, and more on a deeper level, on every aspect of life, is delayed gratification. And if you guys aren't certain what that is, it means good things take time, all right? You might not have it today, you might not have it tomorrow, but one day you'll have it, okay? Shout out Moreno. If you guys don't watch UFC, very inspiring guy, but that's the quote, and I stick to it, man. Like, if you don't work towards something, you're never gonna achieve it. So, I mean, if you're not achieving it tomorrow, just keep putting in the work. Eventually you're gonna achieve it. Regardless of what it is, eventually you guys are gonna achieve what you want. Now, more in particular with the gym, like, it takes a while to build the physique that you guys want. And giving up that's the nail in the coffin. You're not gonna get the physique you guys want if you give up. So, discipline over motivation. You wanna show up to the gym when you don't want to. Now, after that, like I said, that 6-month period where you're seeing those newbie gains, you're gonna find that you're gonna lose that motivation because, like I said, you're not gonna see the results that you want to, and there are gonna be days you don't want to go to the gym. But what makes or breaks your goals, and I want you guys to really listen to this, what makes or breaks your goals is showing up when you don't want to. That's what makes or breaks your goals. That's what separates champions from losers. And I want every single one of you guys to be champions in all aspects of life. This isn't just applicable for the gym. In all aspects of life, discipline over motivation. You gotta show up when you don't want to, and when you don't feel like it, because that's the best days to show up. And you know what? In terms of the gym, once you're at the gym, you're like, I'm here, let me just get this workout in. You're gonna get the workout in and you're gonna feel better. So, I mean, discipline over motivation in all aspects of life, not just for the gym. The fourth tip that I have, and very similar to the diet, is find what you guys enjoy. If you guys don't enjoy doing it, why are you doing it? I mean, obviously you wanna better yourself, and that's what you should enjoy, is the bettering of yourself, doing the things you don't want to. But in terms of actual exercises, figure out what you guys enjoy doing. Everyone has different sort of taste towards what they want to do, and the gym it's not just the gym. It's not about just lifting weights. You guys might be more into running. You guys might be more into calisthenics or weightlifting or powerlifting. Find what you guys like. And the only way to find what you guys like is to step out of your comfort zone and try the new things, okay? I personally am very into the bodybuilding aspect, the natural bodybuilding aspect. The natural bodybuilder. So I should really emphasize that because that's gonna lead into the next point that I have. But I really want you guys to find what you guys enjoy, whether it's powerlifting, weightlifting, whatever the case may be, you need to enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, you're not gonna wanna go. And if you don't enjoy it, why are you doing it? That's the reality of it. So figure out what you guys enjoy, try new things. Really, there's so many different avenues in health and fitness that you guys could try. Running is awesome. Powerlifting is awesome. Calisthenics is awesome. Try it all. You never know. You might like it. Give it a spin, because if you enjoy it, you're gonna stick to it. If you stick to it, you're gonna see the results you guys want. Like I said earlier, when I started off working out, I was working out on and off inconsistently, and that's because I didn't enjoy it. I was doing things I didn't enjoy. I would go on the treadmill, I would run for 30 minutes and do that. I didn't enjoy that. And that deteriorated me and eventually made me lose the discipline and also the motivation to even want to go to the gym. So figure out what you guys enjoy, and then you guys are gonna stick to it. Much higher likelihood of you guys getting to where you wanna be. I would like to give you guys a little side note, because I was talking about the natural aspect, is a lot of people will follow fitness influencers, and it's very crucial to know whether or not they're natural. A lot of influencers aren't, they're not open about that. So do your research to understand whether or not they're natural, because if you're chasing unrealistic goals, because there is a certain level to what you can achieve naturally, all right? Remember that. There is a certain level that you can achieve naturally, but you want to figure out what that level is. I mean, if you plan on competing, like I said in my other video, if you guys plan on competing, by all means, take steroids, but do it correctly, do it the right way. You guys start taking steroids at a young age, it's just not gonna, it's gonna affect you later on down the road. And you guys don't want that. You really don't. So make sure you guys get that clarity of whether or not the person that you look up to in the fitness industry is natural or not. That way you know whether or not the goal that you want is achievable. And remember, everyone's body's different. Everyone's genetics are different. And that's another thing that I should encompass here is, I have bigger shoulders. That's my genetic strong suit. My chest isn't necessarily big, but there's always work that can be done. So make sure that you guys aren't comparing yourself to other people, because when you compare yourself to other people, that's the thief of joy. You're never gonna look at yourself in the mirror and see the progression if you're comparing yourself to other people. And remember, what people post on social media is their best self. It's a very rare thing that people will post, their negative side. Everyone wants to put their best foot forward, especially in the presence of others, because they want other people's opinions to be, positive towards them. So remember, everyone has those off days. Everyone has those, lapses of judgment. Everyone has those certain things that they're not comfortable with on themselves. But just appreciate where you guys come, and, always show up. That's the most beautiful thing. When you guys show up, that's all that you guys should worry about. You should never worry about what other people look like or what other people are doing. And the final tip that I have, and honestly the most important, because you don't want to get injured, form over weight. Now, why that's so important is when you guys are lifting heavy weight with improper form, that leads to injury. And what does injury lead to? Time out of the gym. Being out of the gym has a massive effect mentally, because you feel like you're losing your progression. And doing it because of lifting a weight that you can't control with proper form is just not worth it. Remember that. Form over weight. There will be plenty of videos that I post on my Instagram and TikTok explaining the proper form with certain movements, but make sure you guys maintain the right form. Don't worry about what other people are lifting. It should never be an ego lifting thing. If you can't maintain that weight with proper form, you can't lift that weight. Even if you could push that weight with the improper form, that doesn't mean you can lift that weight. That means you're lifting with improper form and you're putting yourself at risk of injury. And on top of that, form over weight, it's also very important to rest. Rest days are just as important as regular days. When I first started working out, I was working out 7 days a week for like 4 months straight, no days off. And you know what? I'm very lucky I didn't injure myself. But you don't want that. Rest days grow your muscles. It allows your muscles to recoup and for protein synthesis to happen and all that. I'm not a scientist. I'm just basing it off my own knowledge and what I have, but there's a lot of benefits to resting. Make sure you guys are taking rest days. I mean, 2 days a week, that's perfect. Some people take 3 days a week rest. It's, again, back to the point, do what you guys enjoy. Figure out what works best for your schedule, but make sure you guys take those rest days. Very important, just as important as form over weight. You don't want to injure yourself. That's the last thing you want. It's gonna put you out of the gym and it's gonna take a big mental toll on you. So make sure you guys figure out exactly the right form. Any questions about the form, you guys can drop in the comments down below. If there's a certain exercise you guys aren't certain about, I'll make a video on it. And you know what? I'll send you the video. I'll explain exactly the right form for it, and we'll do this together, right? You guys aren't alone. If you guys ever need any questions about fitness or anything like that, shoot me a message. Even with diet, I have no problems with that. We could have a little bit of a discussion, figure out exactly what you want, and figure out exactly what you need to do. But don't be afraid to ask questions. There's a lot of people at your gym that know the proper form and that are also personal trainers. Ask them questions. Don't be afraid of that. The last thing you want to do is injure yourself. I myself, I was shy. I'm not gonna lie, when I was at the gym initially, but I would ask people. I would ask them like, yo, what exercise is this? Like, what does this hit? Always ask questions. I mean, if you're new at something, the best way to learn is to get advice from people who have been doing it for a longer time. I hope you guys follow all these tips because, like I said, they're all very important in all different regards. And you know what? They're applicable for all different aspects of life. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys smash that like button. I want to hit 25 likes. Is that possible? Can we hit 25 likes on this video, guys? You guys are awesome. I appreciate all the support. You guys have just been absolutely fantastic. But yeah, have a blessed day, guys. And I will see you guys in the next video. Stay blessed. Get to it.